Hey guys, welcome back to my story. So, I had to go get a coffee because my mom's boyfriend called me. So, okay, what you guys don't know about me, I never mentioned this. Okay, so sometimes if I don't answer, my name's Tasha. They call, so it's either my mom or my sister. They always call me, like, I don't like being called Pookie, but it was kind of, like, pretty hilarious because I've watched that show. I got so pissed off at this girl that spoiled it. Oh, and also I don't like horror movies, but I've seen Scream 4 in theaters. Anyways, not the point. Okay. So, sometimes people call me Tash, or Tashi, or Pookie, or Tasha. Those are my nicknames, but I don't like being called Pookie, personally, or Tashi, or another word. So those are, like, the nicknames I have. So, it's Natasha or Tasha. Sometimes my grandpa calls me my sister's nickname, which is Nat. I'm like, oh, God. I don't like mentioning that, but yeah, that's true. Like, I don't like being called Nat or well, sometimes I don't like being called Tash or Tasha because I grow out of it. I'm like, I don't like being called that. Or there's another nickname that I never said anything about. So it's Heavenly Tash. I think it was my nanny who calls me that. I'm like, oh gosh, and then because, like, okay, before I had like this video that was from my TikTok of me and my sister. I have hiccups. A long time ago. There's a picture of me like with like a Hollister sweater. I don't like saying what I wore. And like there was a filter. My grandpa said, "Who's that little girl?" And like I told him that was me. So yeah, I cannot wait till Christmas Eve. Like, well, sometimes we made homemade bath bombs. I don't like seeing what we made, but I'm not like that person. Like in grade school, we used to make stepping stones. I've been in like plays before. Like I did a play in Macbeth for like the right before I graduated. So yeah, like those were like fun. Drama was really fun in high school, but I got also there's another side like I never say. Like my dad asked me to watch my brother like babysitting, and I don't like babysitting for some reason. Okay, so drama class was like really difficult in high school because these guys that I was paired with, like my teacher paired me with them, they were not very nice. Like, because I was talking to this girl, I'm not gonna say her name, but I met her through like my vocals class. I'm like, she's like, do you want to be? Okay, so one of the guys said, do you want to be in the group? So yeah, I used to have to like go to after school. I used to have to go to my aunt's, the one that has a channel. So yeah, so that happened. I'm like, oh gosh. Sometimes like I don't use my FB because of like personal reasons, so I don't use it. I don't know. Like I stopped using it for a while. There's some stuff that I don't share about my past, but there's one childhood memory. I kind of want to recreate that look for Halloween, like the skeleton girl. I think it was a skeleton bride or I forget what it was. I thought it was a dead bride, but it's a skeleton bride. I really want to be that again for Halloween, but I don't know if there's a costume for that. So it's like my favorite costume, and I'm really hyper. I've had coffee. Also, this girl, like, I had a huge fight with over something so stupid over a guy. Called her names, said things about her that wasn't true. I was really upset with her for I forget what reason. Also, so right before stuff got bad, we went to the drive-in, saw some movies like The Hangover, and I forget what other movies. Saw the drive-in with my cousin and her family, like on my mom's side, not my dad's. So I've been to the drive-in numerous times in the past, but yeah, like those are like memories I'll hold on to. Like with my aunt, I'm not gonna say her name, or my two cousins. I saw Aladdin, the live action with them, because I'm a big fan of Aladdin. Like, the live action's really good. I hope they make a second one, because I want to get to know Jafar's backstory and all, like, why he became the main villain. Like, he didn't do, like, the song called Prince Ali or something like that. Also, I would not watch The Lion King or, the new Mulan, because it does have Mushu. He's, like, so funny. I hate the Haunted Mansion. I never go on that ride anymore. Like, from, like, Disney World, I didn't go on that ride. What's the other ride? Thing? yeah, I hate the movie. There's a bunch of other reasons why I don't like it. Also, I have another story time that I forgot to tell you. It's like a short one. Okay, so all back right before we ever moved to like other people's houses, because when my mom was dating them back at the time. Also, it was way after my parents' divorce. Let's just say that. It was still when I was in school, or no, right after I dropped out. I'm gonna say that. So time frame when I started who the heck? Oh, it's my TikTok. Someone just follow me. I'll just check it out later. Okay, so way before we moved, I'm like, what? My mom. Okay, my mom was out with the girl's mom that I had a fight with, and then my sister. It was me, my sister, her brother, and her. They all wanted to make my room, and then those stupid idiots. I'm gonna call them that, so I don't give out their names. But those imbeciles. Yeah, it's from a Disney film. I'm not gonna say which one it is because I forget. But they forgot to put paper down, and then it's stained all over the carpet. I'm like, oh my, I'm like, those two. Because I didn't want to paint my room. I'm like, oh my gosh, they're so stupid. So, fast forward. So, I almost said her name, but she had to get someone, like one of her family members, to help take the stain out of the paint. Well, the paint stains. Oh, I'm like, oh my gosh, you were so stupid. So, yeah, that was like one of the times that happened. Also, another time, I was outside my dad's house with, I don't know if it was like, I forget what, I think it was the girl that was like, I'm still friends with somewhat. She's a family friend. Well, she's friends with my sister. But me being stupid, like, I was drawing something. We used to pretend to be the Cheetah Girls. And we used to want to live together. All of a sudden, after that, it was, I think, right before my parents separated. We were outside. I know it was daytime. This dude was walking past. He's like, do you want to draw at me? I'm like, so I had a sketchbook and I was drawing it. Paying attention. I'm like, and I happened to look up. And then this dude was like standing there. I'm like, no, I think I'm good. So okay, there was like a tree. There was like a garden too. It's way before winter ever came. So I was staying on something and I was walking around like how like Chanel from the Cheetah Girls was walking around like the fountain after like she sings it's over or something like that. So I was doing that, and then I used to sit on like the fence outside me or my sister's room. I forget which rooms it was. But yeah, like my sister was so evil at that house. She used to jump out the window to the trampoline. And I used to have like a fire in my dad's backyard. Used to climb up I used to jump from like my parents' where my parents' rooms used to be. Jumped in the water pool, and then I know how to skateboard, but my mom's cousin had to help me. Same with my sister. So her brother, like, okay, I get really shy around boys, and I don't like talking about this. So from time to time, the stars are gonna go all over the place. By the way, so I'm sorry about that. But who is messaging me? My aunt, my other aunt. I'll just Snapchat her later. Because it's like my cousin. I almost said her name. Sorry, my stomach's making really weird sounds. I have the hiccups. Yeah. Her dad used to scare us, my mom's cousin, meaning my second cousin that I see Christmas Day, not Christmas Eve. Sorry, it's all over the place. Anyways, her dad used to prank us all the time, and she used to have to babysit us. So yeah, we used to play house too. Then I played at my aunt's house, and I used to kick my sister off the bed too. I was not very nice, and then she had to sleep in my aunt's room. I'll just talk to her later. Yeah, it's actually, I think it's my cousin's like little girl, but I don't like exposing that. But yeah, if I think of any more, I'll just like say it. I used to climb up like my clubhouse. I used to play pool. I was terrified of a freaking basement. So I think we were playing with my tea set. Yeah, and then me and this girl that from my grade school, we used to pretend to talk to people on our phones. It was so weird. And I remember, like, my uncle had to, like, get a phone. I don't like talking about this because it makes me sad, but now that I think about it, I'm like, what do I think? The funniest thing ever. Okay, so after, like, I, like, took a phone, I'm like, so we were pretending to text. It was the funniest thing ever. Then my favorite memory was, my uncle always used to call us boys. I don't know why. My dad's, like, brother, and it was funny. I get, like, sad mentioning him, but yeah, like, my dad is the oldest of, like, well, yeah, okay, so it goes my dad, my uncle, then my other aunt. So, 3. Then I just lost my uncle recently. He, like, visits me in the dream, and I like, get really sad about it, but I remember, like, all the time, like, having family dinners, like, way before everything ever happened with my parents, like, way before they divorced. Okay, so I hate eating in my room by myself, because I was so used to having family around, and when we were in Jamaica, it felt like not the same thing, but with a new guy. Like, I don't like that, sorry to say. Even the night it all started, like, it went down, like, terrible, like, the fight that happened. And I know I had school the next morning. Like, cops, everything. My dad used to take, like, me off the frickin' grill. Yeah, my mom had to kick him out. All that stuff. Like, that's why I didn't explain it in why my parents separated or divorced. Like, we were in high school or grade school, I don't remember, because it was years ago. And it's still, like, it's hard to, like, go over to my dad's house, because, like, I have flashbacks, and when I stand in my room, like, all I want to do is cry. And then my dad, like, told me it was my uncle's last Christmas in 2018, and I thought it was, like, he was kidding, but it was true. And then I told, like, my former best friend that. I'm like, I told my friend that I share this channel with. I tried so hard not to cry. This sucks being really annoying when I'm trying to tell a story. So, like, the same way I found out I had a brother. My dad texted me. I wasn't going to film. But I was like, told my best friend what happened. I'm like, I put makeup on. I'm like, the day of his funeral, I lost it. Like, it was so sad, like, to let that go. And then Christmas last year was so weird because of stuff that happened, like, at my dad's house. We had to make a toast or something. And I know my eyes look like it's gonna, like, get watery, but it's true, like, how, like, sad I feel. So, like, childhood memories, I never open up about, like, what happened in my life. Yeah, like, I miss that. Like, I miss family togetherness. So, when I lost him, I was sad. He's still my uncle. So, that's what is the story behind, like, this tattoo. I already said what it was about. The second one, the third one's about, I talked about that. The one on my back was about loved ones. The fourth one is because, like, of a child memory that I had, like, to Disney World. Same with the one I'm getting, Disney World, and moving a lot with the key. So, yeah. And I never had a lock on my door, so, yeah, that's pretty much, like, the story of, like, every tattoo I'm getting. It's, like, a story. It's, like, art on my hand, but it, like, holds memories, so I'll always share. And my dad wants to get a tattoo, and then he, like, okay, on Christmas, like, of last year, he's like, when did you get this done? Hold on. I'm gonna show you. Like, this earring, he's like, when did you get that done? To be honest, I don't remember. So, yeah, like, that's what happened with, what's been going on in my life, and things I never talk about. Like, bring up, like, the fact that my parents had a fight before, like, they ever separated. And I didn't go to school that day, and it was so hard to stay at the hotel because, like, I found it so weird. Deja vu, like, basically, I said that. I'm like, deja vu, because we've been there before. Been there, done that, don't want to do that again. And it's, like, really hard to talk about, like, with my family, because I've gone through personal stuff. So, yeah, like, I lived with my mom. I visit my dad's house. I used to have to go there every Wednesday. But now it's like really hard. Like even having different days for your birthday. So my dad gets me like even like holidays are really hard. My birthdays are really hard. Actually, it never gets easier. Even okay, so it's a lot easier around Christmas time. Boxing Day, I'm not with my dad, but even New Year's. So okay, Christmas Eve, my dad's. Then Christmas Day, my mom gets me. That's why hates and like my friend I share this channel with understands like what I'm going through. Like she can relate to me because of like what I go through on a day-to-day basis. But this other girl, like I used to be friends with, she's like, oh, your family's rich. No, I have to save up because of like stuff that happened in my past I don't open up about. But no, she had to go like say things that are true, like call me a liar. I'm like, what? Where is this coming from? Coming from the girl that doesn't hang out with me and doesn't come over. Like when I ask, I clean my room for nothing. Like this girl, like I've known since grade 9. One of my classes, my courses, what's it called? Life skills. She comes over when she couldn't because she has a life. She has her family, her small family. Sorry if I expose you. And then the other girl from like, what's it called? My grade school. She like sometimes she spends time with me, even though she has to go home later to watch another person, meaning like broadcasts and stuff. Sorry, it's just a little battery. So yeah, like those little things that does not bug me. Okay, so my favorite game is called Luigi's Mansion. I'm almost done beating. I'll beat the game by next week. So yeah, that's my favorite game. So yeah, that's it for today's video. Like, subscribe, comment down below if you're new, and yeah, I'll see you next time. I'm not gonna post every day, like I said in like the previous video. Yeah, I'm out. Peace.